Want to get into trucking, you're going to have a strong mind out here to deal with things that go on out here. Everything ain't peaches and cream like they portray it to be. We're going to talk about it a little bit today, so stay tuned. It's your boy, Chris the Trucker. Alright, so make that call, get all set up, go to CDL school, go through all the process and everything, and then now you got your CDL, you ready to go off with your trainer for 2 weeks. Okay, so you done went through all the process. Hopefully before you went through that process, you went and said to yourself, am I going to be able to handle this? Because I know it's a lot when you first come in and you searching for information and you asking recruiters or whoever you may ask about what's going on out here in the trucking world. And you know, according to who you talk to, some of them probably going to tell you, you know what I'm saying, that, oh, well, you can make this amount of money and you're going to see the country, you're going to see different things. All that is true. And all that I have experienced. I love seeing different things. I love the sights. You know what I'm saying? I love driving the open road, the open highways. But there's a lot out here that you're going to deal with that they might not tell you about, according to who you talk to. Now, if you talk to drivers, most drivers will probably tell you, like I said, the real. You know what I'm saying? About trucking, because it all ain't pieces of cream out here. It ain't just sitting up, riding, driving the truck, dropping the load off, picking the load up, man. You're going to run into a lot of difficulties out here, and for those that have been described to me, I already know the difficulties that I have faced. You know, and that's just some of the difficulties that you will face out here. It's not all of the difficulties. It should be a whole lot more that you can face out here, man, especially when you first starting off. I mean, you probably already done went through the process of trying to get your CDL, so you probably haven't been working like talking about it. You had to leave home, go to a school for X amount of weeks or even longer, depending on what school that you went to. You know, if you went through one of these companies, you probably had to leave for like 3 weeks. Then you go to orientation for 3, 4, 5 days. Then after that, you jumping in the truck with the trainer. And then after that, you probably jumping in your own truck, riding 2 to 3 more weeks. So you could be gone anywhere from 2 months. You know what I'm saying? When you first starting off, and then, you know, while you in school, ain't no money coming in. So you just trying to make it until you can get in that truck and start making some money. And you know, the money's not going to come right off the bat. You know, you're not just going to jump in the truck and be making big money like, you know what I'm saying, it's sometimes portrayed to be. You know, you're going to have to go through a process. Now you can make decent money depending on where you go, but for the most part, you're probably gonna be making minimum amount of money. You know, you're just starting out. You gotta build that relationship with your DM. So you're probably gonna be getting the worst loads of the bunch, especially if you're a company driver. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot that you're gonna have to go through. You're gonna deal with a lot of stuff, and not only just with the company, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of stuff from the shipper, receivers. You know what I'm saying? Their attitudes. You know, you got different attitudes. You got different situations. They take their sweet time. I'm not gonna say they don't understand our clock. They might not understand our clock. Only thing they understand is that we're coming to pick up their load or we're coming to drop off their load. So they're just gonna have to wait or whatever. And you know, you might have an appointment time for 2 o'clock and then end up sitting there till 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock that night. The clock running. By the time you get through, you only got an hour or 45 minutes or so to find a truck stop. Depending on what time that you shut down, you might be shutting down, let's say, around 8 o'clock. And it's going to be hard as hell to find a parking space around that time, depending on what day of the week it is. Now, the weekends, for what I seen, you can pretty much get a parking spot anytime. But, like during the week, Monday through Friday, man, you shut down after 6 o'clock. From 6 o'clock to, I'm going to say, maybe about 12, 1, 2 in the morning, man, good luck. You're gonna be hunting, man. You might mess around and run up on one, you might not. So you might run into a situation. You might have to sleep on the side of the road. The clock running low. You got 20 minutes. The next truck stop is 30 miles down the road, 40 miles down the road. The next rest area is about 35, 40 miles down the road. What you gonna do? You got enough time. Might have to pull to that shoulder, shut it down for the night, and sleep there. No bathroom, you know. And hopefully you will have some type of food or water on your truck. But don't get stuck without any food or any water on your truck for you to either eat or anything. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in a bad situation. I mean, and that can happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, another thing, no bathroom. I mean, what you gonna do? If you get the bubble guts, you're gonna be in a bad situation because you ain't got no bathroom to go to. So hopefully you got a garbage can on your truck or something. You know what I'm saying, that you can use the bathroom with, or you know what I'm saying. I mean, it might sound kind of nasty, but I mean it's a situation that you might run into. It's real out here. It can happen. Like, you know, I was sitting on the side of the road for 10 hours. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What if I would've came across my stomach and got the boiling? I mean, I got a garbage can in the truck with garbage bag. I mean, if it came down to it, hey, I had to do what I gotta do, you know. I mean, like I said, I know it probably sound nasty, but sometimes you go into that situation. I mean, that's just like a situation where if you broke down and you waiting on somebody to get you, you ain't got nowhere to go and you just on the side of the road. I mean, it happens. You know, so you got to keep that in mind. You might come into that situation. You might, you know what I'm saying, you might come into a situation where you just starting out and you ain't got no food on your truck. You know what I'm saying? You ain't have no money. You ain't putting nothing on your truck, and you were just gonna depend on going to the truck stops to eat and whatever, whatnot. But this particular day, you couldn't get there. You starved. You hungry. You know what I'm saying? Or you thirsty. You ain't got nothing to drink. And you ain't got nowhere to get there. So, I mean, it happens, man. You know, that's why you always got to stay prepared. Always have some type of food and water on your truck. If you don't have a refrigerator, get your little cooler or something. You know what I'm saying? You can get one before you come out, one of the little styrofoam when they don't call that more $5, $6, $7 or something like that at the dollar store. Or you can just go get your little one of them little bags, one of them little bag things that you put the ice and stuff in to keep it cool. Just get you something that you can keep, like some water, something cold if you want to keep something cold, or some sandwich meat or something cold. If you don't have a refrigerator, but I think most Most of these trucks got at least half refrigerators on. No, they don't got microwave, but I think most of them got refrigerators where you can put something in the refrigerator if you need to put something in the refrigerator. But yeah, just be prepared for that, because you will run across. You will run. I ain't gonna say, well, yes I am. You will run across a situation one time or another that you're gonna need food. If it ain't nothing but just being stuck at the shipper. That's why I say you will run. I ain't gonna say you're gonna break down and be on the side of the road for 10 hours, or you're gonna run out of time, you know what I'm saying, before you can find somewhere to park or whatever. But you probably 9 times out of 10 or probably be stuck at a shipper or receiver for hours on time. So I mean, to have you something in there, you can make you a little sandwich or something. Hold you over till you can get to your parking space, the parking spot, or to a truck stop or whatever, and grab you something to eat, man. So you won't starve or just be hungry. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just wanted to put that on the new people that might be coming out here just thinking about getting their CDLs. You know, and I'm new myself. I'm a rookie, of course. I ain't been out here for like 2 months, but I'm saying the little stuff that I'll be going through, I'm trying to go ahead and just put it out there for somebody coming behind me, you know, that's got their CDL, just got their CDL, or about to get their CDL. Just let them know about some of the things that jump off out here, you know, whether it be through my videos or whatever what I speak on, you know. And I can speak on that being on the side of the road. At that time, I didn't have any water on my truck, you know what I'm saying. I had food, but I didn't have any water on my truck. But it could have been an incident that I could have been overnight or something, and then I really would have been really, really thirsty, you know. I was thirsty for the little time that I sat out there. But it was a learning experience, like, okay, I need to get some water or something put on this truck. You know, and as soon as I got the little check, I went and got me a big old case of 24, when actually it was like 40, because they gave me, it was like 40. Because it was like a sale they had on, like the little 40 pay for 24, little deal or whatever. So I got like a 40 thing of water. And that was about a month ago, and I still got about 15, 20 of those. But I plan on this paycheck going to get a whole nother 24 to have on deck to go with that, just so I know I won't run out of water. You know, I just wanna be prepared, because I know from that experience that it could have been a situation where I ain't had any food or water at all, and I just would have been assed out. So you never want to be assed out. You always want to be prepared for situations like that, because these trucks do break down. Even though they say they're brand new, whatever, Peterbilt, Kentworth, Freightliners, whatever they say they are, they can break down too. You know, you running them trucks constantly up and down the highways, interstates, up and down grades, upgrades and downgrades, and mountains in the east, mountains in the west. So you know, you put wear and tear on these trucks, and no matter how new they are, you know, you might have a little minor breakdown or something. The tire might go flat. It might not even be no engine trouble. The tire might go flat, or anything. They're gonna have you sitting on the side of the road for some hours. You know, I just had a flat tire the other day. When I was at the ship, I had to wait 3.5 hours for them to come out just to change the tire. So you know what I'm saying? It happens. So just be prepared out here, man. There's gonna be a lot of things, and I know it's a lot of vets. You know, for those that might be new to my channel, and I know it's a lot of vets that's in here, and I'm pretty sure they'll drop down in the comments and let me know, and let y'all new ones know. You know what I'm saying? Some more type of struggles that I might not have went through yet that might be out here, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. And I just said, you know, you get out here and you realize that it ain't all peaches and cream. It's going to be a time that you're going to want to quit. It's going to be many times that you're going to want to quit. I've been out here 2 months. I think I done quit by 15 times already. But I'm still here, you know, and I'm still going through it. Just like any job, you probably get on it and want to quit, you know what I'm saying? But if it's something you really want to do, and if you really want to better yourself, you just got to stick it out. No matter how rough or how tough it gets, you just got to stick it out. But you got to have a strong mind. If you ain't got a strong mind out here, especially if you're not used to not having certain luxuries. I don't know, it's gonna be hard for you to make it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got a strong mind, it's gonna be hard for you to make it. But I ain't gonna waste no more of the time. I just wanted to come get that little quick word, throw a little quick video up. I appreciate all the new subscribers that subscribe to me. I appreciate all the ones that have been there since day one. And I appreciate every single person that rocking with me, man. Until the next episode, y'all stay safe. Y'all keep on trucking. It's your boy, Chris the Trucker.
I'm just a ghetto child trying to make it. I'm just a